Yo, 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 what it do? What the business is? Word on the street. Whatever the God want is live in full effect, man. Y'all know how we do, man. Bringing that hot fire to y'all every Tuesday, man. We got another hot topic today. You know what I mean? Y'all see what the title is. Basically talking about Black America, man, and the culture in the black and the black culture in this country, man. Is our identity something you inherited? Is it something that you create for yourself? Or is it something that this country, this great country, America, defines for you? So before we get into it, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and pop this video out here just to get a little more context in what we talking about. So y'all stay tuned, listen to this video, man. Let us know what y'all think about it. Can't hear it.
It's a difference, huh?
It's a difference.
Okay, describe the difference.
If I go to you,
What color is my skin? What color is my skin?
Yellow.
Okay, and it derived from?
Even white derived from black. Even white derived from black. All colors in the color spectrum come from the color black. But y'all have been classified as Jamaicans. We still haven't been identified nor classified. We were just given the color.
When I fill out the paperwork here in the States, it doesn't say Jamaican anywhere.
But black is not a person. That's not a noun.
Mm-hmm.
That's more of an adjective, isn't it? Well, how can you describe me as being?
So hey, people in the chat, I'm gonna start this video over because the volume was a little low. So I'm gonna bring it back.
There are black women in different cultures.
We don't dang
like
black.
I'm Jamaican.
You ain't black.
Then what am I?
Jamaican.
I'm black.
You Jamaican.
No.
You Jamaican.
It's a difference, huh?
It's a difference.
Okay, describe the difference.
If I go to you,
what color is my skin? What color is my skin?
Yellow.
Okay, and it derived from?
Even white derived from black. Even white derived from black. All colors in the color spectrum come from the black. But y'all have been classified as Jamaicans. We still haven't been identified nor classified. We were just given the color.
When I fill out the paperwork here in the States, it doesn't say Jamaican anywhere.
But black is not a person. That's not a noun.
Mm-hmm.
That's more of an adjective, isn't it? Well, how can you describe me as being black? You have a name. You're Jamaican.
You're American.
Well, I'm Black American.
Okay, I'm Black Jamaican.
It don't say that. You're making something up now. It don't say that. Our paperwork, we have to check something. When you go back home, you don't check nothing. You're automatic Jamaican.
Right.
I'm not automatic American. I'm automatic black. Black people aren't American. We had to be given American rights. You see what I'm saying? So when we say black, we talking us.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't us. Don't y'all got Jamaican food?
Yes.
Don't y'all have a Jamaican culture?
Yes.
We don't.
You have an American culture.
What's
in Texas? In Texas, you have soul food.
What's
barbecue?
That's our culture.
Mm-hmm.
Black slaves didn't barbecue. Slaves didn't barbecue. Slaves didn't create that.
Mm-hmm.
Soul food, pig intestines, pig feet.
So what did slaves used to eat?
The slop that their masters gave them, like the dogs, what you would give your dogs. That's what they ate. And that became part of what we ate. So you say that's our culture?
No.
Come on, don't do us like that, please. No. I understand you play devil's advocate, but nobody in this world have been done like the person, not the African. See, this is what people forget. It was a small portion of Africans who was transported over here and was made to be slaves. It was a small portion The rest was created and bred. They had slave form, but they bred this because slavery, international slavery, was only legal for a small amount of time before the world said, no, stop this. So America kept saying, fuck y'all, we ain't finna stop this. They started making slaves, right? So the first generation of Africans who came over here to be slaves, they wasn't niggas, they was Africans. The ones who was born from the Africans, right? The ones who was forced to have sex and sleep with this one, those that was born on this land under slavery, into slavery, they were niggers. Them wasn't black people, them was niggers. They was called nigger. Come here, nigga. Shut up, nigga. Fuck you doing around here, nigga? He didn't have a name. So those people never thought to go back to Africa. They didn't know no language. So we, those seeds, we are not African seeds. We are not, we don't have no African bloodline other than what the white boy have. We was born to slaves. Nobody else was done that. And nobody else was done how those people was done. Now look at us. Why are we better in sports than anybody? Why are we born with this body and this physique? Because they strategically say, put this with that. Look how fine she is. Look how big she is. Put them two together. Make him sleep with his mama. Make him sleep with his sister. Make him breed with his auntie. Boy, that's a fine there. Boy, we need plenty more like him. Where you get that from? Look at his mama. Come here, give me a gal. Come here, heifer. Look at her. Now come here. Come look at the boy right here. Ooh wee. You think you just like the dogs? And it was paperwork on these niggas. Who they was bred, who bought them, who owned them, how they died. All this is documents. So no, not only did they take the body and breed them, they took the minds. We gotta develop a system that these niggas don't come to our house at nighttime and cut our throats. How can we take these niggas off the chains like we do the horses? We gotta break these niggas like we break horses. And they created a system to do that. We're gonna make this woman make sure this boy won't ever stand up and talk back like we had to kill his uncle.
You had that book that talked about that.
Yeah, I've read a lot of books. That's just
the Jews wasn't done like this. Ain't nobody been done like this here, and it still go on today. They still fucking our minds. They took our minds. We are walking empty. We like walking dead people. They tell us what we like. Why you think all of us wear Michael Jordan tennis shoes? All of us got Gucci belts. Why you think we all do the exact same thing like robots? All of our women got eyelashes. None of them don't do it. None of them don't do it. None of us don't do. None of us have separated from the pack.
Yo. So that was a lot. Slug, you muted. Joe, you muted. Scott, what's the word, fool?
My
What's
bad, bro.
going on, man?
Damn dog was barking. But yeah, man, that was a lot. That was a lot to intake, man. I honestly I find very little flaws or false, very little false information in the things he said. I agree with a good 90 to 95% of what Charleston White was saying, man, in that video.
I can't find 1% that I disagree. Like I think he was 100% accurate with every word that came out of his mouth.
Yeah, he do that, man. He do that to you, man. He'll play these games, man, with the internet just to get your attention, and then he'll drop a bomb on you with nothing but facts that you really can't argue with. When I say 95, I'm thinking about some of the things he was talking about in culture, man. You know, we have culture in this country, man. And culture in this country is something we created. As niggas. You know what I mean? I don't know if we can use that. It's past 10 minutes, but yeah, that's something we created. We created a culture, but other than that, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's real, man. It's real deep though. It's real deep. It's even deeper than what he was speaking about. But he's definitely at that level where, it's deep. It's something to dissect.
I I kind of like you just said that you believe, did you correct me if I'm wrong, you believe that we do have culture in this country?
Yeah, of course.
I only culture I believe that we have, and they trying to take that as hip hop. I don't think there's a culture. You know what I'm saying? We have hip hop culture, and they trying to take that from us, and I can't think of any other
Well,
culture.
traditionally, soul food is our culture. Soul food is a part of what we eat. You know what I mean? Chicken, green. And we just ain't no damn pig slop and sloppy seconds that Master was feeding us, which he was right in what he was saying. But we have developed soul food as a part of our culture. You know what I mean?
No, we made it taste good. What they gave it to us, and we made it taste good. It's like I don't even think that's culture. You know what I'm saying?
Greens, mac and cheese, yams.
Yeah, we fit.
That
That's
that shit ain't
that's
that shit
sometimes.
ain't that's food, bro. That's
Yeah,
that's
but
not
but that's just us. That's just us surviving though.
not really not.
That's us. That's us surviving. They don't eat that cheap shit.
Boy, they eat chicken, they eat
They,
greens, they just don't cook it like us. They just can't whip it up like the black culture cook it and make it. I mean, don't get me wrong, like even the pork, even all the pork shit from pork belly to everything on the damn pig, you know what I mean? Like it's part of our culture. A lot of shit that they make, we other cultures don't eat. You know what I mean? So, um,
I ain't never seen. I ain't never. And but y'all know I don't hang out with them. I've never seen them eat greens. And what other way can you cook greens?
some of them motherfuckers eat it plain, just like
off
salad.
off the ground,
Like salad, them white men, they eat onions plain, they eat
bro. They
bell
don't.
peppers plain.
Yeah,
They wash that shit off and eat it.
now
Um,
I was just saying that because them motherfuckers don't eat no greens.
I say there's one dude at my
probably not,
gig.
probably not. I'm not gonna
There's
argue
one
with you
dude at
on
my
that.
gig. They
That's
had some
probably
canned goods
100%
out
true.
there.
But I'm saying yams, dressing, they call it stuffing.
Because it ain't dressing. You know what I'm saying? That's not dressing what they eat. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we make it stretch, we make it do what it do. I want to touch on something Danita just said. Do y'all really believe? And then I want to, double back on the real question on the topic that we discussing. She said, "Do y'all believe Africans didn't cook food over the fire barbecue?"
That's not what he said, Danita. He said slaves didn't. He didn't say Africans
Exactly.
did.
I was just going to. You took it right out off me. Yeah. I mean, we gotta understand, bro. Like, we are not African people, bro. We not, bro. We not from. We are bred, bro. For the most of us, most part. If your
All of
grandma, if you can't call your grandma and your grandma from South Africa or somewhere like that, you're not African, bro. Your roots may be there, but white people roots in Africa. If that's where the first woman was found, you know what I mean. So we are what he said. We are a different breed of a nation of people, bro. We are descendants of
slaves.
bred people that were forced to have um intercourse with they whoever they owner created them. Our last name ain't even our last names, bro. Like we have slave owners' last names. So we are not African. And that's the mindset that we in African American, Black American, and all that. You know, we ain't come over here willfully. Well, our ancestors didn't come over here willfully, and we wasn't created out of love. That's probably why a lot of shit going on the way it's going. Our great grandmamas and granddaddies wasn't created out of love. That's another story though. The topic, y'all. The topic. Give me my phone, baby.
Black identity in America,
I like
culture,
that question you put out there.
or religion.
Yeah. How you doing, Scott? What's going on with you, brother?
Everything decent. Y'all can hear me?
You
Yes, sir.
muted? I can't hear him,
I'm
but
Nah, I hear Scott good. It's you, Slug.
let me come out and come back in.
okay.
Y'all don't be talking about his weak ass phone when he be having problems.
He always
Okay,
have.
baby, you're gonna have to go upstairs like I told you because this
And
conversation
what we
is
gonna
it's
do,
not for your ears, baby.
and what we gonna
Okay?
do is we gonna put up a
You need anything?
hold on, I gotta drop Slug. You know what I'm saying? We gonna we gotta take up a collection plate, and you know what I'm saying. We gotta get Scott a motherfucking iPhone.
No, I'm cool, Jack.
Hey, bro, you need to switch to the iPhone, man. You the only one nigga in the
I,
world that ain't got one.
why I need to get a damn iPhone?
Cause nigga, when we was trying to call motherfuckers, you the only one that didn't answer because you ain't got no iPhone.
Maybe I ain't want to talk to you niggas.
Damn.
Damn, man. You see how we show our love to Scott, but he always be hating on our asses though.
Everybody hating. I probably
Nah,
was
that was
asleep or busy though. But now
Nah,
what we talking
he
about is
didn't get it because you ain't got an iPhone.
now what we talking about though, um it's funny, it's kind of a catch 22, saying that we have culture or we don't have culture is because um we did come over here and they gave us bullshit. And then we kind of embraced a lot of the bullshit culture. But in the meantime, it ended up becoming our identity and our culture when it comes to like food and things of that way, things of that nature. Just like D'Angelo just said with hip hop, and I go further than that. It's just style, hip hop, jazz. You know what I'm saying? Even rock and roll, we created that. You know, music, fashion, the way we dressed, where we used to even in the 60s, 70s with the afros and shit. Then we start, 90s, we wearing braids and baggy pants and shit. They used to have bell bottles. You know what I'm saying? So I think we always move the needle. And then every people in every other country, they try to dress and act like us.
I
You
got a
know,
question when you get done, Scott.
you could have waited, nigga.
I
But
was just
yeah,
saying, just so
we
y'all know.
no,
these
yeah.
niggas already started. Y'all don't waste no time, do
Hey,
y'all?
that's Scott, bro. That be Scott, nigga.
But nah, we even the culture that we have here in Chicago where we eat gyros, Italian beefs and all that shit. I don't care what nobody say. That's our shit. Jerk chicken and shit because that's in our community the most. We put out a lot of dollars for that shit. And then people come here be like, I want some real nigga food. What y'all got? Oh, we coming over here. We getting Harold's. You know what I'm saying? We doing this. It's just stuff that we create. And then like even New Orleans, the way they cook, the black
Yeah,
people
bro.
down there, they have their own culture in New Orleans. You dig? So I think our culture is huge. When you look at it, even UK, they swear they got deep culture, but the black people over
Battle
there, but
battle
they
rapping.
try to be like us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what it is. They don't. You got niggas in UK trying to do Chicago drill music.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We move to as far as fashion, as far as just being cool and shit. The world be trying to be like us.
Yeah, we pioneers of a lot of things. So that's why I say culture is created over the course of time. Like we probably wasn't born with a culture like Jamaicans or like some Asian people or some Arab people or other different demographics, but we have created this. You know what I mean? So it does identify you the way you dress. A lot of times the way you talk, whether you're from the South, East Coast, the Midwest, you know what I mean, or the West Coast in this country. Um, Again, the way we dress, the even religious, from a religious standpoint, you know what I mean. A lot of our culture have taken on a Christianity religion, and that is somehow embedded in our culture. You know what I mean. So you tell the difference of a group of people by the way they carry themselves, and culture is basically how you carry yourself. So we have created that here. Does it define you? I just want to get this out the way and answer the question for myself. Is a black identity something you inherited? And as we're talking about black identity in America, is it something you inherited? Is it something you created, or is it something America defines you? And my answer to that question is, me in particular. I only can speak for myself. I define me. The culture don't define me. A lot of the loopholes and the hills and the hurdles that we got to go through, as being black in this country, um it makes it harder to accomplish different dreams or different goals, but they don't define me. It don't stop me from doing it. I define me. Don't know culture define me. Don't know religion define me. Don't know another person can't define me. So yeah, me personally, I define me. America can't define me. What somebody else think of me can't define me. I define me. You know what I mean? But as a whole, if I'm speaking for the country or just black people in general, I'm one of the small percentage of people who probably move like that. You know what I mean? But as a whole, yeah, it can be inherited. The things that you got from your ancestors, as far as your elders, it can be something you mixed in there and created, or it can be what America, what society look at you as. You know what I mean? It just all depends on who you asking.
Day, what you got? You ain't said shit yet.
Um, I mean, I just feel like it depends on what we talking about. Cause I'm sitting here just listening. And I'm like, is 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 we trying to disattach ourselves from saying that we come from African descent? Is that's what we saying now?
No, that's not what he said. That's not what he said. And that,
He say we are Black Americans. We are not African Americans. That's what he said.
Yeah, I agree with y'all slightly on that
but
because I'm gonna
African.
tell you this, that you can't go to Africa and be like,
No,
you
you
know what,
can't. No, no.
I identify with Nigerian or
You
being
you you
from
you
Ghana.
you you absolutely right about that. But that still don't mean that we didn't come from it.
No, you can come
Um,
from white
that
people
still don't
came
mean
from black
it.
people.
No, what I'm telling you, what I'm saying is like even if like they did bring two Africans over here, and they started every family that's out here. We all still came from the descent of an African. So why is we trying to disattach ourselves from it?
Cause they
Because they
don't they
do.
don't like us, bro.
Hey,
That doesn't
after 400 years, that shit. Hey, after 400 years, that shit dead.
that doesn't matter. Like just because they
I
don't
know. I'm
like
just
us don't
saying.
mean we don't come from it. It's Asians out here that don't like American Asians. You know what I'm saying? So what's the difference? A Asian that's born in America can't go to Asia and be like, I'm full blown Asian. Like they can't do that. They gonna look at them different too. It's the same way with everything. But
I don't agree.
I just feel like we foolish if if we out here trying to disattach ourselves from our roots. Like we came from African descent, no matter how you want to look at it.
What does that
You
So
know.
mean,
what that
though? I think I'm
Joe?
confused as what does that mean.
Everybody's the mankind is from African descent.
Okay,
Right.
Right.
so okay, so why are we trying to disattach ourselves from it?
And that wasn't
He
attaching
said
yourself.
he said
What
we are
what
not
he,
African, we are Black Americans. That's all
we
I'm
are
saying. That's
not
all I heard.
Africans, brother. We not. We have African DNA. So do Jamaicans. Jamaicans have African DNA. We're not African, bro.
And when you talk about the detachment part, what we're
I just
detached
I just, I,
from.
ju- I just feel like it's foolish. Like it's very foolish for somebody like is that that's foolish for you to just say that about your ancestors. Like if you was to, go back and, try to figure out all your bloodlines and stuff, and you figure out that
You'll never find it.
your great, okay, that's cool. But I'm saying if you figured out your great grandfather was from Africa, you know what I'm saying? Then yes, you gonna. That's just like saying, you know what I'm saying? Your parents, your great grandmother is from Mississippi. You're gonna be like, no, my people is from the South. Like you don't disassociate yourself from them because you grew up in Chicago. Like why are we trying to disassociate ourselves from
Well,
what we know we came from? It's stupid. It's foolish. Like what are we
yeah, they
doing
don't
here?
Everybody
see.
on everybody on the panel know, like we know each other's name. We know each other's full name, right? So which means all y'all know my full name, my last name. Tell me what
That
African is
that's
that?
what? Come on, man.
That's not
You
even
sounds that
my
sounds
my,
so
my,
fucking stupid, bro.
my
Like,
last
is you
name ain't
serious?
even my
It,
last
it
name ain't
doesn't
even a
matter what your
Caucasian
last
name.
name is, bro. It's not okay.
I
And
don't
guess what?
know. I don't know I don't know
That's
where I
not what
come
it.
from.
Okay. That you absolutely correct. You don't know where you came from, but you know you came from African descent. You know
I
that.
don't know that,
You
brother.
just said white people come from it. So why you don't come from it?
I said mankind
Okay, so you ain't
comes
a
from
part of mankind. Is you a part of
comes from
mankind?
African descent.
Is you a part of mankind?
Do other
Is
race
you
do
are
Chinese
you a
people
part
do
that
Chinese
doesn't
people say they African?
that
Do
doesn't matter.
Caucasians say they
That
African?
that doesn't matter. And you know
It
what?
does.
You know what's crazy? You absolutely correct. They don't. So why is you trying to jump on the fucking same bandwagon as them?
I'm not
And
jumping
we
on the
got
same wagon.
culture. We
I'm on
create
the
culture. You trying to do exactly what they doing.
no, Joe. I'm
That's
on
So
the
how you gonna sit up here and argue? You gonna sit up here and tell me that everybody came from African descent, but then allow them to say they not African? So you cool with that?
no.
yeah.
Joe. What I'm saying is I don't know.
Come
And
on,
you
bro.
and you
Stop it,
and
man. Get
you
the fuck out
listen,
of here,
listen.
man.
I
Why the
don't.
fuck you be on
I
here
don't know where
arguing
I
with
came
Leon?
from.
Why you be on here arguing with Leon about they had us in slavery and all this stuff? Like, if you don't
Because they
know, why the
did.
fuck is you doing that? Why
Because
the
they
fuck is you
did.
beating your chest and
That
all
was
this shit
my
about
whole
slavery,
question I
bro?
was wanting to
Like, get
ask.
the fuck
So
out of here.
so
You
You
out here
lost
making
to
a whole
Leon.
argument about you don't know,
give me
but
an
then you
opportunity
want to,
to answer that.
but you want your
Leon, you
Joe,
40
gotta
give me an
acres.
start
You want
writing
your,
that
opportunity to
shit
answer
you
that
down,
want your
question.
man.
40 acres and a
Man,
mule.
I'm
Get the
Joe,
fuck
telling
out
you.
of here, bro.
Joe, give me the
You
opportunity to
want the
answer the question.
benefits
I'm
of your
telling you.
ancestors, but you don't want to claim them. Get the
Joe,
fuck out of here, bro.
give me the opportunity to answer the question. When I speak for that, I'm speaking for slavery. I'm descendant of slaves. That is where
But
I
you say
go.
they from Africa.
Okay, that's fine. But where in Africa, I don't know. So I don't have nothing to reach back to.
That don't
So
matter
my
though,
plight, and
D'Angelo.
look, my plight is those who allegedly came here on those boats who birthed us, who went through the trauma of what slavery did. That's what my beef with. I
But
don't
you
have
said they was from
hold on.
Africa though.
Let me get it out. Let me finish. I don't have no beef with the Africans because I don't know. Because I can't trace back. I can only talk about as far as I can trace back to. That's it. And
But you
That,
Danita,
said
and let me
all the slaves
let
that
me put this. Let me highlight this. Danita, allegedly. I use the term allegedly. You're right because um all of us
Not
all
one
of us
hundred.
are not 100 descendants of Africans too. Either.
thank you, D'Angelo. I was waiting patiently to try to say that. We
Huh?
can't just keep
Let me
saying,
finish.
listen.
Wait,
Let me
I'm
finish.
lost, bro.
All of us are not descendants of Africans, bro. Some of us were here before the motherfuckers on the Mayflower that came over here on the Mayflower from England or wherever they come. Some of us were already here.
Yep.
Wait.
Yes.
Wait, hold on,
Y'all
wait.
forgot. Y'all
Correct me if
forgot
I'm
the
wrong. Wait,
Indonesian people.
wait. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could have sworn y'all just said everybody is descendants from Africa. Didn't you say that? I
Yeah.
could have sworn you. So how the fuck is how the if everybody is descended from Africa, that means everybody is from Africa, dude.
No, I
No,
think hey,
they
Day
won't.
Day, real quick.
Everybody
Let's
have
not get it.
African.
Come on,
I'm
And
about
time
to
what
out,
are
time
you
out,
answer.
time
I'm
out,
talking
about
time
to
out, time
about?
out,
answer
time
you.
out.
I'm
I'm about to answer
lost.
you real quick because it went off it didn't go off topic, but you said if you were slaves, how the fuck you ain't African and blah blah blah. The point that me and D'Angelo is trying to make is that just because somebody was enslaved, that don't mean that they got taken from Africa. That's all I'm
No,
saying. Because it
no,
was
but
people here.
but Scott, that's not what the video was talking about. What Charleston White said was he said that it was a small amount of people that came from Africa that they brung over here on boats. Them small amount of people breaded breaded the slaves. That's what was said.
No,
So if is that what the video said? If I'm right or wrong, Slugs?
You semi right, bro. Cause you kind of
Oh,
if
okay,
you
well
take
tell me what he said then. I'm
well,
lost. I thought that's what he said.
if you take, no it. The, let's not get it confused. There was a group of individuals, boats of individuals from Africa who came across here, unwillingly. Okay, but at the same time, there were people in America as well, black people, Indian people that were in America as well. That was also part of slavery. You know what I mean? And those people misbreeded. Even it was the Africans that whoever the fucking masters wanted to have babies. G. When the slave
That's
trade, when America canceled, when not America, when the world stopped the slave trade, America made their own slaves here in this country. Was it just African people that were slaves? No, it was Indian people. It was black. You black. It was niggers. They created niggers in that group. So that's kind of what he was elaborating on. If you would use,
bro,
just your brain. Did he say that? No.
Charleston White said, how do you think we are so good in sports? He say because you take this big black grown man that look good and put him with this woman that look good. He said that you putting these guys and making these dudes be able to be able to work in the fucking fields, make these big strong men. That's what
Right.
they was doing. They was making black men have sex with their mother. Black men have sex with their sister
Right.
to breed, just like you do dogs. It's the
Right.
same way. So what are we
Right.
sitting up here talking about Asians and white people for? This
When
video where he was talking about black people, African descents, bro. What is
no,
we up here
we
talking
no
about
because
Asians being that we don't I don't know I don't know of Asians out here talking about, oh, I'm mad we was in slavery and white people. I
Because they
don't know that.
wasn't.
You just said they was.
no, he
that
didn't.
I
Nobody
didn't
said
say
that.
Okay, so who
nobody
was
said
over here in
Asian.
slavery then? Who was over here in slavery?
No, he's listen. The thing is this, and just because it was some athletic niggas here before the African slave trade. This is what I'm saying. People can got black people that was here for a long time. It made and put them in slavery. It don't just because you was in slavery, that don't mean you got on a big old boat and came over here.
Right.
That's
Right.
what we're trying to say.
Right. And then also to go further into what we talking about when he was talking about detaching. We detach from the roots of Africa, bro, because we don't know nothing about their tradition. We don't know nothing about their language. We don't know nothing about their food they eat. That's where the detachment comes from.
That's
We
not what you
only
just said
we're
though.
we're only attached because of, like D'Angelo just said, DNA. And to even go further, bro, do you know how many ethnic groups and how many different cultures and languages is spoken in Africa? Do you really know how big Africa is, bro? So to say we African, that's a broad ass statement, bro. How many tribes is in Africa, bro? It's over 2,000 languages spoken in that on that continent, bro.
Yeah, you
So
can't
when you
even with
say I'm
Asians.
from Africa, bro, That is a broad statement. You don't
Yeah,
know
that's
what
what
the
I'm about to
fuck
say.
you
Even
talking
like
about.
with Asians, you can't just look at a Chinese man and say, you Japanese. He gonna look at you crazy as hell.
Exactly, exactly,
You can't look
exactly.
at a Japanese person and say, you Laotian. They gonna be like, nigga, what?
This nigga
Right.
said Laotian.
Nah, for real though, for real.
You
That's
can't
real.
do that.
Even in Europe, you can't tell a motherfucker that they
You
They
can't
from
tell an
Germany. You can't.
Italian that he German. You goddamn right. You
So
especially
that's
can't
what we
tell no
mean when we
German he
dis,
Polish.
and that's what we mean when we disconnect. And then on top of all of that, we were bred. Our
Right.
ancestors were bred, bro. They were forced to have us. All right, when you talk about our great grandma, now when you go to my great grandma, and I know she's from Louisiana, then that's a closer connection that I have. That's my great grandma. That's my grandma mama.
I
Right.
never,
That's a
I
closer
never,
connection.
I never in my life, I never in my life, like I ain't gonna say never in my life, but
That's somebody I
this,
can get a picture of.
these motherfuckers get y'all won't hear standing up for y'all motherfucking last name and trying to disattach yourself from the people that paved the fucking way for us to fucking goddamn it
No, the people,
live.
the
That's what you're
slave,
trying to do,
the
bro.
people,
That's
the
what you're
No,
doing.
no,
the
no, it's
people.
You
not.
just
No,
big up your last name like that's something. Like you don't know where the fuck
I
your
didn't. I
last name
didn't.
came
I
from.
didn't big it
My
up.
last name is not from Africa. You
I
know my
didn't big it
last
up.
name.
I use
Get the
that
fuck
as a
out of
way
here.
of saying I don't know.
Fuck out of here. Come on, bro. You know we
Hey, and then what's wrong? Even if we did big up our
Hey,
last name,
D'Angelo, you
you
never
know,
pick it
said
up
you
nothing
then.
know.
about you never
Pick
know,
it
Wait,
up
bro.
then, bro.
listen. Even if we
I'm
did
not
big up
mad
our
at you for
last
doing that.
name,
I'm not
you
mad
know,
at you
when
for
they
doing that.
came, when them all them immigrants from Europe came over here on Ellis Island, a lot of them changed their last name, and their descendants to this day are proud of the last name that they had.
Okay, well keep
So
doing that then,
stop
bro.
that.
Lee, what you just say,
I'm
brother?
not stopping
I
nothing, bro.
said I ain't never heard you once say you didn't know. You ain't know nothing about African descent and or even black history, bro. You never said that before.
But no, I didn't say. You've never heard me discuss Africa, bro. I speak on black.
Right.
You never heard me this. You never heard me discuss Africa. I speak on black and the plight of the black man.
So you never said nothing about African descent or nothing.
I ain't never. Hey, I would have if it was that important to me. I would have went there by now.
Okay.
I'm not thinking about. I'm
Boy.
not. I'm thinking about the. I'm thinking about the plight of my people. I respect and understand that my DNA comes for Africa, but I don't want to go. I'm not a go back to. You never. I've told you multiple times. I'm not a go back to Africa, nigga. I'm not.
So
I'm
let
not.
me ask you this. I got two questions. So let me ask you this,
Let's go.
or all y'all. So is it a problem if I say that I consider myself an American?
Nope.
No,
That's not
I
a
No.
don't think
problem.
it is. I
Not
don't
for
think.
me. No, it's not.
Okay. And is that a problem, D?
No,
D'Angelo?
I was gonna say, what's your second one? No.
Okay. So the second one is, do y'all think that we, I wouldn't say took, but I don't want to say took, but anyways, do y'all think that we took like shit from white people and just reinvented it ourselves? And that's why we have this black culture?
Kinda, sorta.
We adapted,
So you
bro, to
agree
our
that we took
circumstance.
something from the white people?
They gave. We ain't take nothing.
Or they gave it to us?
Yeah, we ain't everything. Everything they wanted. Everything they wanted us to have. They get. You know what I'm saying? They gave it to us. We ain't never took nothing from them. They took from us. We ain't never took nothing from them.
So what did they take from us if they gave it to us?
They
They
took.
took our culture. They took our identity, bro. They took our brain. They took our mind, bro. They conditioned us. They programmed our ancestors. Even like he just said, even right today, they still doing it, bro. They still programming you to believe just now. You think you got the freedom, and just because you can make some money. I forgot who said this shit, bro, but I heard something where he said we still in slavery. It's just not shackles and chains no more. We just think that since we can go make we like in slavery. they fought, or after slavery, they fought for their our rights to be able to own land and own houses and buy this and buy that. Now we fighting for jobs to get the money to own land and buy houses and buy this and buy that and buy cars
How
and
we
all that.
fighting for jobs?
Well, we're working jobs. We're fighting to have a job. A lot of people out here fighting for jobs. Maybe not you, because you work hours
But
crazy as
no,
a
no,
motherfucker.
I'm saying how we fighting for jobs. Answer that question.
Because it's hard for a lot of black people to get jobs out here. We fighting other cultures. We fighting our girls and our women to get positions in certain spots. It's not just okay. I can do this. I can build. I can do roofing. Okay, let me go do this. Go apply here, and I'm gonna become a roofer. Nah, you fighting to get that position, bro. We're fighting to get a position to go get money to buy the things that we were fighting for post slavery.
So we're fighting other um other people such as white people, Asian
Fighting
people.
everybody. We fighting our damn self. We fighting our own culture. We fighting each other. We fighting everybody to do it.
What? Okay, when you say fighting, what do you mean?
Right? It sounds like niggas just trying to get a job. That's everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm asking. Like, what do you mean by
So
fighting?
what
Like,
I mean by fighting, I don't mean we physically fighting, bro. I
we
just
know
mean
that, but I'm just you gotta elaborate.
I don't know how to elaborate, bro. We fighting to get it, bro. We
Hey,
going
bro.
through whatever the
But you
fuck we
can't
gotta get
say
at. The
something and
system,
you can't
the system. Let
elaborate
me
on it.
tell you, bro. The
Oh,
system is not designed for us to get it easily. That's why I say it's hurdles and hills that a black man gotta jump through that the average person don't have to jump through. That a white man don't have to jump through. That an
and
Asian man don't have to jump through.
but Leon won't refuse. You know, he calling you out on that because he hasn't accepted that fact yet.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a huge, obvious fact because we're targeted, bro. The laws in this country is really set up against us. They're not for us, bro. They're not set up for us. The
So
educational
you
system.
don't think no black person.
Not enough. Not enough. Before you even get it out, not enough.
Got you. Got you. So you're saying not enough. So do you think you have black people out here that want to work?
Of course. What do you mean? What like? Of course.
It's a lot of people that don't want to work, bro.
And then there's a lot of people that do want to work too, though. I'm
But
trying to explain what you do.
I just asked you, is there black people out here that don't want to work? And you just said black people do want to work. And
Yeah.
then I just said, well, it's a lot of black people here out here that don't want to work. And then you consistently say, oh, it's black people that do want to work.
It
But
is. It's
you,
Hey
both.
Leon, what the hell you talking about,
What you
man?
talking about?
It's black people, it's white people, it's
but
Asian,
you, hey yo,
it's
you
all
gotta look.
Mexicans that don't want to work.
What
It's
I'm
a lot of
saying
people that
is,
don't want to work. You can't just do that. You keep trying
we're
to.
talking. Hey, bro, hey, calm down, because he
I ain't
said
upset. Talking about calm down.
no, but he's talking about black people. That's why I said it. He
All right.
said it. I didn't say this. I just asked the question.
And the
He
question
brought
was,
up
is it
black
black
people.
people that want to
He
work
brought
or
up, hold on. He brought up saying, oh, well, we
No, the
got it hard
title,
out here.
the first
We got it.
word in the title of this episode is black, motherfucker. Like, what are you
Okay,
talking
then. So
about?
what are you talking about? Why are you bringing up other races then, bro?
All right.
What the
Okay.
hell you talking about?
so so I answered the question. I want y'all to answer the
Hey,
question.
hey. You know what? I'm starting to realize, bro. I'm starting to realize, like how how slavery started, bro. Like black people are the most confused motherfuckers on the face of this earth, bro. We don't know what the fuck we want, bro. Like Leon is sitting up here arguing with y'all, making an argument against y'all with y'all logic.
What?
Discredit
What the fuck are
what
you
he's
talking about?
saying. What like Leon is asking questions about Black America, and y'all don't even like y'all sound so confused about it that y'all don't even know what he's talking about. Black
This
people,
nigga
like,
ain't said nothing
look,
He
that
ain't
black people.
said shit deep.
Listen. Listen what I'm saying. One day we on here, and y'all talking about black power this, black people got all the power, we should do this, we should do that. Then we get on here the next time and y'all be like, they holding us back. Like we are the most confused motherfuckers on the earth. And that's the reason that they tricked half our ass to get on the fucking boat. Because it's motherfuckers like y'all that want to get out here and be like, yeah, fuck the black people, but we gonna go next week and be like, let's unify. Like, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all want. March or don't fucking march, or shut the fuck up.
Hey,
I don't
that's
think
you.
Like
That's
I
make
you that
make
don't
sound
think
make
you know
it
confused
what
to
the,
make
me.
I
make
don't
it
think you
make
know what the hell
fucking
you talking
sense.
about.
You
Hold
sound
on,
confused to
bro,
me, nigga.
bro.
I've been
Leon,
very
Leon,
clear.
hey, Leon, am I right or wrong? One
Speak
week
I
for
on here,
agree.
Joe.
they'll be
Speak
like,
for Joe.
I
Leon,
agree,
Speak for
wait,
Joe.
brother.
Leon,
I
am I
agree.
right or
Trust
wrong?
me, I'm with you.
One week y'all be on here like, preach the black power word. Next week y'all be like, black people dumb. YNs, this and that. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all want. You don't hear no other culture do this shit, bro. At all. None.
Hey Leon,
We
tell
is
him to
the
start
most
talking about other
confused.
cultures.
We is the most confused motherfuckers out here in the world, because we all want to fucking they have deprived us so much that every black person that wake up in the fucking morning want power. Everyone don't want to feel like they fucking important. That's how deprived we are. You want to feel important and want to feel like you gotta say so in this world or something. You ain't gotta fucking say so. If the government don't want you to do shit, you ain't doing it. But you'll get out here and argue like you do. Oh man, no, this and this and this and that, and they did this. Like, come on, bro. Make up your mind.
So
Make up your mind.
let me
One
jump
week
in.
we out here. No,
Let
no,
me
I'm
jump
just
in,
saying,
Joe.
bro. I'm just saying
You
this. No
repeating
matter
yourself.
how we look at it, I'm gonna stay on the side of is. I don't care what y'all say. Slavery. I don't see no other fucking. You could bring up the books or whatever, but the most hideous part of slavery was what was done to Africans. That was the hideous part of slavery. I don't hear shit else about no other culture or none of that shit. And for y'all to get on here and listen to Charleston White say, "And fuck that, I'm Black American, I'm this and that, I'm the," you'll agree with him one day, and then the next day you'll say he dumb as fuck.
Okay,
No, you
okay.
go ahead,
That's it.
go ahead,
So let
go
me let
ahead.
me let me let me work it backwards on that dumbass shit. Um, first of all, nobody has to agree with Charleston White every single day of the week. If I
Thank
choose,
you.
if I choose to agree with a point that he make today and disagree with a point that he make tomorrow, Bobby Brown that shit. It's my prerogative. Two, you never hear me personally, D'Angelo. Y'all know how I feel about black people. You never hear me on this motherfucker talking shit about Africans or Africa. They didn't come back and get us. That's just my opinion.
Who
They
didn't
knew
come back
what.
and get y'all?
Say what?
I said, who didn't come back and get y'all?
All right, Lee, let me keep going though.
Uh,
Um, I'm not. Joe wants to jump off the bridge and say we disassociating ourselves from Africa. We never were associated with it. We don't know nothing about that shit. We don't know nothing about that shit. Nothing, and we can't figure it out. We can't find it out. You could
That's
go
a
take
lie, though,
go
D'Angelo.
do
Stop
Joe.
saying that, D'Angelo.
Go do them DNA
That's a lie,
ancestor.com. That's a
D'Angelo.
money grab. You don't know
You
where the
said,
fuck we come
D'Angelo,
from, and you will never find out.
D'Angelo, you just said everybody at the beginning of when we talking. Correct me if I'm wrong. You said everybody is a descent from
That's
Africa. Didn't you
common
say that?
knowledge, though, man.
No,
Come on,
I
y'all.
don't
That's
give me
common
common
knowledge, bro.
knowledge. Don't give me common knowledge. Did he say that or did he not?
Joe, you
Yes,
say
that's common knowledge,
shit.
though.
Okay, then. So why is he talking about I'm not disassociating myself from
Because
that?
he does,
Because I
because
don't
it's
know
2,000 tribes in
if
Africa.
he.
Everybody is from
No,
Africa,
yeah,
but it's over
bro.
2,000 different
Hey,
fucking
hey,
tribes. It's over
uh,
2,000 languages,
you
3,000
go, you go ahead.
tribes. You're not gonna know what part of Africa you're from. You're not gonna know nothing about their culture there. It's different cultures in Africa. It's
It's
different Africans.
different countries that do things totally different, bro. They
It's
didn't even
certain,
they
it's
didn't
certain
even get along with
Africans.
each other.
It's certain
Hey,
Africans
hey,
that
hey,
don't like
hey,
other
hey, hey,
Africans.
wait, wait, wait. Listen,
Hold on.
listen,
No, no, no,
listen,
no. First of all, Joe,
listen.
Joe, Joe,
No,
you
let me
said
say
no,
something, bro. Let me
nah.
say something.
Hold on.
No, y'all, no,
No, no,
look,
no.
look, bro.
Nah,
Let me
nah,
just say
nah,
this.
nah, 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 no, no, no,
This is
no,
what I
no.
mean by y'all
Bro,
so
you speaking
confused,
on
bro.
Africa. Hold
No,
on.
y'all was
No, Joe speaking on Africa as if Africa is one place of a hump of people all together. You know what I'm saying? Living in harmony. They were warring countries, nigga. They wasn't the same.
Hotel Rwanda.
They
the,
were not the same people.
Leon. If I say that everybody in the world is descendants from fucking Chicago, what are we? Where are we from?
Chicago.
Why is y'all sitting up here trying to? I'm not arguing against. I'm saying what y'all say.
How can
Y'all
we
say,
defend a culture
wait,
we don't
listen,
know?
listen to what I'm saying. Slugs just said
You answer that
that is
question when you're done.
Slugs. Didn't Slugs just say that is common knowledge? You should know that. What are we arguing about that for? How is you going to tell me everybody on Earth is a descendant from Africa and then say Africa is huge though? It's a whole lot of places in Africa. You're not making
Damn,
sense.
Joe, I know you way smarter than that,
Joe,
bro. I
Africa is
know
a
you way
fucking
smarter than that,
continent. It's
bro.
not a
Okay,
country.
okay, bro.
It's a
I'm
I
done,
know
fucking
bro.
you way
continent,
smarter
you
than that.
idiot.
I'm done, bro.
I,
I'm done, bro.
I
Y'all
know
got it.
you.
That's
Because if we
good, G,
gonna use
because
that
I don't
argument,
understand.
Joe, if you
I
gonna
don't
if
Explain
you
understand.
it to
gonna
me
use
then.
that,
You have
We
if
to
you
trying.
gonna
You're
explain
not
it to me
listening.
then.
There's some shit you just can't explain to people, man.
It's a
No,
fucking
no.
continent. Do you know
Y'all
what a continent is?
okay? I'm lost, bro.
Hey, I got a question. D'Angelo, you just said you don't know, right? So what don't you know?
I don't know where the fuck I
What?
come from, and neither do you.
Jesus Christ.
But you just said we all from Africa.
I said mankind
Meaning,
originated from Africa.
okay.
God, bro.
And mankind meaning what? People,
Oh
correct?
Lord. Lord.
So that means we're from Africa. We're descendants from Africa.
Thank you. Oh my
why
God.
do
Hey
you why
Leon.
I'm confused on why we stuck right here, y'all. I'm really
Hey
confused
Leon.
on why we
God,
stuck right here.
bro.
So just you can be from Ethiopia.
But
Your
y'all know
people.
that.
Wait,
But
wait,
y'all
wait.
know that. But
That's
D'Angelo
not what
said
you're
you
Ethiopia,
saying.
don't know.
That's not what you're
Somalia,
saying.
How
That's
you
not
Ghana,
what
don't
you're
know, but
saying.
you
Egypt,
know.
Nigeria, South Africa, Benin. It's a million countries in Africa. And you want to just say we all the same thing. Stop that. It's just like saying you the same, me and Snoop the same. He from Long Beach, I'm from Chicago. That's not how that works.
But hold on,
But
Scott.
we all from America
Lee,
though. I don't
Lee,
understand why you say you can't understand that simple concept.
Lee had a
me
question
either.
for D'Angelo.
Who did? Lee did.
Lee, because he said D'Angelo just said. I'm trying. You not there, Lee? Well, Lee ain't here.
I'm
So
here. What did you say that I said?
no, you was saying D'Angelo just said, and then Scott cut you off.
I don't even remember because he cut me off.
But okay, anyway, but Africa is not a fucking country, bro.
We know that.
So you never hear you never hear me say shit about no Africa. And I'm not trying to downplay Africa, but to say, ooh, I'm from African descent, everybody's from African descent, that means nothing. That's meaningless.
I don't know how we get stuck right here, y'all. Like it's we almost an
We
hour
always
in.
get stuck. We always get stuck.
The fuck is we stuck? And we talking about the culture, bro. That's the whole reason Africa is brought up. Cause we talking about the culture. The culture that we live by today, Africans ain't living by.
It's
We don't
nowhere
have
near the
no
same.
we don't have no moral values
How
that
do y'all know
African
that?
have. What?
How do y'all know that?
Because we
Oh,
don't.
But you just said you don't know.
hey, I seen them on TV. I don't act like that. I'm seeing them on TV. We have totally different cultures.
This
Man,
Mark said he see him on TV. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I
right.
see.
Oh my
we
God.
got totally
What's
different,
wrong with watching something on TV? I
bro.
know. Hey,
Not only
listen.
on.
How else is he supposed to see it?
I
Have
ain't
you ever been there?
listen. Hey, you. Oh, let me see. Let me give you a city. I don't have to go to New York to see how New Yorkers talk. I can see. I see it on TV. I can watch it. I can go YouTube it right now and look at it. There's a million documentaries out there that talk about different cultures.
Slugs. Hey, Slugs. Slugs.
What's up, bro?
Hey, I want to ask you a question. Right? You just stayed in Boston, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people say that Boston is. A lot of people in Boston are jerks, right? They stupid people, right?
It's the
That's
most
what they,
racist, one of
right.
the
That's
most
what they
racist
say,
cities.
right? Is it true, Slugs?
I didn't experience it, but I know some
Thank you.
people that did out there.
The
But
fuck was that?
that's
He's
not no
been.
point though,
The
My
fuck was
because
point.
that?
My
just
point
cause
is he been there. He was
yeah,
in Boston. So
yeah,
if you don't, if you didn't experience that, or
we
if you
can't
didn't go to
be like
Boston,
this,
you will never
bro.
know.
We can't be like this. We really can't be like this, bro. We
Hey,
are way smarter than this to be challenging each other on these small ass concepts as if Scott can't read a book or Scott can't look at some live footage of people in a different like he just made a clear point. I don't got to go to New York to know how New York people talk, nor do I got to go to New York to know how New York people act. You don't have to do this, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come
hey,
on.
Leon, you got it.
Let's
Hey, Leon, you going to O Block anytime soon?
How would I go there?
No, because you don't know what's going. You understand? It's like that seemed like a dangerous place to be. Why? If you ain't never been there, this is what I'm saying. Let's use common sense sometimes.
No, that was stupid because I never said anything about O Block.
And you, all right, you a
I never
fucking
said nothing
meathead.
about
You
O
don't
Block
understand
saying
shit sometimes.
I never said nothing about O Block being dangerous or not being dangerous.
Why you ain't going there?
What do I need to go over there for?
Okay, but you understand the culture that's over there,
But
right?
I
I'm
never said
asking a
nothing
question, dude.
about
I'm
it.
trying to make a
You
point,
the
so I'm
one
asking a
saying that
question. I'm
Africa is this
asking a
and that.
question.
And I
What?
asked you, how do you know if you never been there?
Oh,
he and what Scott's saying is you know old block culture, but you ain't never been there.
Did I say I knew O Block
hey
culture?
man, all right.
Slug,
He asked you,
Slug,
okay.
did I say I knew it?
No.
Jesus
You
Exactly.
Christ.
So
don't
what are
have
you
to say
talking
it
about?
for him to prove the point though.
And
His
no, ain't
point
no
proved.
point proving. Because
It is a point proven.
I didn't say nothing about O Block.
Hey, I was just giving it's
Okay.
called an
Oh
example.
shit.
But since you want to be a meathead about it, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Okay.
That's crazy.
But y'all just said y'all don't know, but then you acting like you do know. That doesn't make sense to me.
Who was acting like they know
What
what?
the fuck are you talking about,
You
Leon?
just said D'Angelo said that he don't know, right? And y'all agree, right?
He said listen. The question you way off top. The question was about our culture and where we got it from. And now y'all was talking about us being Africans and stuff.
I
And
didn't say.
so he said, I don't know where my ancestors are from specifically. That's what he was saying he doesn't know about.
Hey, and you agree, correct? Did you agree or not? That's all I'm asking. You don't want to answer the question.
Oh, I thought this was gonna go way different than the way this
I'm
shit
I'm
going tonight,
asking,
bro.
did you agree with D'Angelo or not? That's all I'm asking.
Man, go what up? I mean,
Let me know I'm
He
right.
don't know where his ancestors from. We all agree. Well, some of our ancestors we don't know. We can probably track it back maybe at most to the early 1900s. Some of us can't even track them back that far because they'd have been through adoption, they'd have been through in a system. Some of them can't even track it back that far, bro. But our identity in America is programmed, bro. Can we get on that, bro? Let's just talk about our identity in America. Fuck where our ancestors and shit come from. Fuck African right now, bro, because it's identity in Black America. Black identity in America.
Right, our black
Okay,
culture.
huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Where did our
So
black
let's
culture
just
come
focus
from?
on that.
Right, where
Let's
does it
just,
come from?
huh?
Go ahead.
What he say?
Can't no, go
Where
ahead.
did our black culture come from?
We
Well, a lot of the
created it.
things, a lot of our beliefs is programmed, was programmed in us, bro. A lot of the things that the way we are, and it's deeper than just black. To be honest with you, you know, we fella realize that yeah, a lot of things in in this country is systematically set up against us, but it's really deeper than just us being black now in 2026. It's more about a nation, nations of people that are against each other. People don't go to war because the color of their skin in this world. They go to war because of values and resources that other nations of peoples have. And I believe one of the things Charleston White was getting at is niggas need to become a nation. Black people need to become a nation of people instead of a race of people or a section of people. But that's another story. I believe our identity is all of the above. It's programmed in us. Some of them took it on us. We took it on ourselves. We chameleons. Like we can adjust to any different type of situation. So we adjusted to this culture that we're in right now. As years went on, we began to adjust to the things and the circumstance that we're dealing with. Just like now in 2026, we are morphing into our women are morphing into these independent individuals who don't need a man because of the program and system that's set up for them to believe the things that they believe in. And they running with it. The man is set up to, most black men, most young black men believe you got to have some type of record. You got to have been through some type of prison system or some type of jail in order to be established as a man
And
in the
and
inner
and you
cities.
think
In the
and
inner
you think
cities.
and you think they set that shit up for us.
Yes.
So
I
you
think
think
I
so
think it was
so hold
systematically.
on. So the white man told us that it's cool to go to prison.
Nah, they just made it more easier for us to go to prison than
Hold,
they.
hold on, that wasn't a question. So you just said
Thank you.
I asked. So the
It's
white
already got a
man
seal on it.
told us that they made it cool for us to go to prison. The
Who's
white
no,
man said that.
no, nobody ever said
Exactly.
that, bro.
Exactly. So
Nobody
what are
ever
you
said
talking
it.
about?
It's the program. It's the
They didn't
programming that's
program us to think that. That came
what.
out of our mouth. In the rap shit, in the fucking movies.
God,
Black people, bro, the rapper said that shit, bro. Not the white man.
Let me
Ice,
ask you something, Leon. Why do
Ice
people?
Cube
Why
said the white man told him.
Leon? Let me ask you something.
What white man told him that, bro?
Leon, let me ask you something,
She
bro.
should.
Let me ask you something, bro. Why do
don't
people
touch your
rap?
phone, slug. You gonna fuck it up.
Okay, why do people rap, bro?
I don't know. I'm not a rapper.
Just guess, bro. Why do you think people are even interested in rapping, bro? Why
Because
did
they
hip
see
hop ever begin,
because they
bro?
see other motherfuckers do it and they want to be a rapper.
Okay. No,
No, because they
people
see a way
people
out.
rap.
Hey, he just asked me,
Okay, I
and I
get you.
just gave
Okay,
him
well
my
you're
answer,
wrong.
D'Angelo.
Well,
That's all I
okay,
need.
that's your answer, and I'm gonna just tell you that it's wrong. People rap so they can make money, bro.
This
How the
motherfucker,
fuck can
this
you tell
motherfucker
me?
say, this man said you're wrong.
I
You're
just gonna
wrong
tell me I'm wrong, bro.
because you
This
said
man
people
said
rap
you're
because
wrong.
you said people rap because they see other people do it. The
You asked me
primary
a question.
reason.
You asked me a question, and I answered it,
Okay,
bro.
and I
But that
said,
don't.
and I
But
heard
that
your
doesn't
answer.
mean that I'm wrong.
Bro, we began to be stuck on little shit, and
But
it
that doesn't mean
derailed
that
the
I'm
point.
wrong, though, Slug. That's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay. The purpose of people rapping, if it Leon, if it was no money, zero money in rapping, people wouldn't be doing it like this, bro. It wouldn't be popular. We wouldn't even be fucking talking about it at all.
That's not true. Because people would do stuff for free
Hey
that
slugs,
they
hey
love to do.
slugs,
If they
hey
love to
slugs.
rap, they're gonna do it.
That is the dumbest thing, bro. That's the craziest thing you ever said, bro. You just said if there was no money in it, people would not rap. Is you serious, bro?
Bro,
So you
y'all take
saying? So you wait. So you saying if there is no money in basketball, people want to play recreational basketball? That's what
it
you're
would.
saying.
I,
That's what you're saying. You're
no,
saying
it's not
people
what the
don't
fuck
do
I'm
stuff
saying.
for the love
No,
of it.
it's not
So
what the
people
fuck I'm
don't
saying,
rap
bro.
because they love it.
Y'all gotta be smarter than this, bro. And
No,
it's
you no,
irritating as
you
fuck.
have to stop saying
It's
you
really
gotta,
irritating, bro. No, no,
bro.
no, no, no.
This
Fuck
is
that,
why
Joe.
Leon
Fuck that,
always
Joe.
paint
Fuck
y'all
that,
into
Joe.
a
No, no, no.
corner, bro.
Y'all are getting
Yeah,
y'all
Ain't nobody
nitpicking.
painted into a corner, nigga.
yes,
Y'all
he is, bro.
nitpick.
Y'all say
Y'all
stupid
Leon
nitpick
is
shit,
at
bro.
little
extreme.
shit.
Leon is
Y'all,
extremely
Man,
wrong and
this man
naive.
just
y'all
said.
nitpick.
This man just said people rap because they want money. That's not a fact, bro.
It's true.
It's not true.
It is.
Scott, you still rap. You're not making money off of it. What are you
I
talking
ain't. You
about?
ain't. I ain't did a song in a long time. Fuck are
Come
you
on,
talking
man,
about, nigga?
bro. So you telling me
Fuck
if
are you
somebody
talking
right?
about?
So you telling me right now if somebody did like a challenge and put
So
and
now
tag
here
your
we
name,
go.
if
Now here you
somebody
go with
did
some
it, if
hypothetical
somebody,
bullshit. You
nigga,
asked me
you
was I
did it,
still
Y'all
rap.
Hey
niggas,
you
Scott,
y'all
do
did
you
it,
niggas is
love to
you just
rap?
stupid.
Do
Scott,
you
you
love to
just
write
did.
rhymes?
Oh my fucking god,
When
bro.
I just do it.
We
No,
this
no, Scott.
crazy,
I'm
bro.
asking, do you love to rap?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I ain't got time.
Okay, so would
So
you do it
people
for
do rap
since you hold
though.
on, listen. Since you
Just why you
love
gonna
it
ask
so
me a question?
much,
Tell me shut the fuck up and listen.
but you answered the question, bro. You
Go
already
ahead, man.
answered it.
Go ahead.
So if you love to rap, why wouldn't you do it for free if you love to do it?
I did it for free for years. I liked. So
Exactly.
you want me to
So
answer
you,
the question?
but
Folks,
Slug just
shut the
said,
fuck up. If you go ask me
Slug
a
just
question, let
said,
me answer the fucking
motherfuckers do it
question.
for money, and you did it for free.
God damn.
That's my whole point.
Y'all, this crazy,
But
G.
he
I
just did it
swear to
for
I
free
God,
though,
start
this
okay.
Slug.
crazy.
So let me finish saying what I'm gonna say since you want to ask me about my life. I
Bro, I just
started.
asked
I
because of
started.
Slug, bro.
Gee, okay.
Go
You
ahead,
just
man.
asked me questions, so now you're talking to slut. So go ahead.
I already said what I wanted to say.
Well, shut the fuck up then and let me finish.
Hey, watch your mouth, but go ahead.
Man, no, fuck that. I started writing. I started writing
Scott, you
because
a
I
fool, bro.
hey, I started writing
I
because
gotta fuck with Scott, man, before he
I
fuck with
wanted
me.
to make music that I wanted to hear. And so when that started catching traction, yeah, I did it more. But my point was to make music that I wanted to hear. Financially, it didn't take off. So I chilled the fuck out on that shit and started working. So my thing is, if it was more lucrative, I would definitely still be doing it.
Okay, but
And
Scott,
it's
Scott,
simple as that.
Scott, how old was you?
hold on, hold
Wait,
on, hold
Leon.
on, Joe.
Let me ask you something,
Bro,
Leon.
y'all
Go ahead.
tripping,
Hold on.
bro. Y'all,
So
man.
Scott, how am I wrong if you did it for free? That just tell me that.
Did you? So listen. First off, with everything, because you doing it and hoping to catch traction. So for
Got
one, I wanted to make stuff that I wanted to hear.
got
And
it.
so
Go ahead, Scott.
when I started doing it and then it started gaining traction, people started liking it. I 92.3 is playing my song on the radio.
Got
I
it.
was doing shows and we was getting a little bread off the shows. And I was like, hey, that's decent. But when it stopped, it didn't take off. After a while, I kind of changed and start working more. I ain't had time to get up in the middle of the night and go to the studio and be drinking and shit. I had to get up and go to work in the goddamn morning.
Mm-hmm.
I started having kids
What
and
is
I
the
had to take
beef?
care of my kids, so I didn't have
Right.
time for that. I needed something more secure. So
Mm-hmm.
that if
Okay,
it
so
was
let me ask you
secure,
something.
You, Joe, you got to
if
mute
I was
the beat.
making money off of it, I would definitely still be doing it. That's simple
But you
shit
didn't.
to me.
Okay, so let me ask you a question then, Scott.
Joe, you gotta mute the beeping. Go ahead, Scott, somebody.
My
Man,
bad, D'Angelo. My bad, D'Angelo. Let me ask you a question, Scott. When did you start rapping, Scott?
man, we ain't
Uh,
gotta go there, bro. Why we
No,
gotta
I'm
go
at
there, bro?
because you just
This
made
shit
a whole
weird,
because
gang.
Scott Slug, you just made a whole argument to Leon telling him motherfuckers rap because they get money. What are you talking about? Why is we
First of
trying to
all,
go there, bro?
y'all never let me get my point across when I said that, cause y'all stopped at that, bro. Like y'all
No,
never
you
let the
asked
whole
Leon
point
and
get
Leon
across.
gave you a question. You told him he was wrong.
I said that's wrong. Let me finish my point. That's why I was getting at. But y'all can't get off the rapping shit, bro.
No,
The
I'm
whole
asking. I'm what me and Leon is saying. Leon, you asked Leon a question, a broad question saying people do stuff for money. So you asked them about rap, and Leon said because they love to do it. You told
Okay.
no because they're trying to
You
do it
gonna
because
tell
other
me
people
my
do it.
point, so go ahead. You know
No,
my mind and my point, so go ahead.
all I'm
No,
asking
go ahead, bro.
is Scott.
Let him go. Let him go. Go ahead, Scott. I mean, Slug. What was you saying?
Bro, the whole point is the reason why people, the reason why rap music, R&B, whatever the fuck genre you want to put out there, is the topic at hand, and it's so discussed. And the reason why most people do it is for notoriety and money, bro. If the money was not in the rap game, it wouldn't be as popular as it is right now. So that's what
I
I mean
agree.
when I said people wouldn't do it. I'm not saying everybody in the world wouldn't rap because there ain't no money in it. It wouldn't be popular, bro. It wouldn't be a topic of discussion because niggas wouldn't be doing it. Why the fuck
Oh
do you
my
think every
God,
rap
bro.
video got niggas holding stacks of money and talking about they shit that they buying with their money, bro?
Well,
It is
half of them
popular.
be lying, bro.
It don't matter.
It
This is
doesn't
what they
matter.
do.
Oh,
This is what
God
they do.
damn.
They do it
Hey,
for the money, bro.
What are you
Bro,
talking about?
Hey, slugs. Let me correct you on what you just said, okay? Sports and entertainment, entertainment is popular not because what the entertainers do, it's because of what it generates. Meaning, if if you could rap your ass off and it don't generate money, they're not pushing you. Meaning, it's not what you make, it's what the businesses make. If basketball, think about this, football, right? D'Angelo know this. If why did the NFL, why did NBA teams stop having doggone Sunday games during the NFL season? You know why? NBA is popular, but you not gonna have that shit on no Sunday when football is playing. It don't generate money like that, but the players are still making money. It's not all about money when it comes to this. Because you want me to tell you why?
you just
Because
said
you
money
be
5 times,
no,
but it
no.
ain't about money.
Listen to
It ain't
me.
about money.
It's
He
a,
just said
it's about,
income generating and all
you.
this
No,
shit.
you said people do it for the money. No, people, it generates money. That's why they allow you to do it.
Oh,
People start loving what they love to do as a kid, not an adult. You're a kid, you're innocent. You don't think about none of that shit. Ain't no way
man, listen,
I'm
man.
3 years old playing football and like, I'm gonna be a millionaire. No, you just love to play football. You love to play football, just like rap. That's why I asked Scott. Scott, when did you start rapping? I guarantee you it was at a young age. Because he saw somebody rapping, he was like, man, this dope. Let
That's
me try to
exactly
do
what I
this shit.
just said.
And guess what? He started loving it at a young age. And when he got older, he said, damn, this could bring in some money. Because that's what the fuck adults need. Money.
Why
You
are you
sound
yelling? Dude?
stupid,
Why
bro.
the fuck are
You
you
sound
yelling?
this shit is crazy to me, bro. That you sitting up here talking about if it don't generate money, people ain't gonna do it. That's a fucking lie, bro. It's
But
not
it's
true.
crazy how you say that, Joe. It's crazy how you say that, but then you end it with money.
No, I said if it don't generate money, people don't do it. I play
Yeah, so
basketball.
if it
I
don't
play
generate
bas.
money, it
I
wouldn't
play
be
bas. Hey,
popular. We
hey,
wouldn't
look,
be talking about it.
hey, slugs.
If actors didn't generate money, if entertainment didn't generate money, it wouldn't be popular,
No,
bro.
entertainment. No, what makes it popular is because it generates money, not for the entertainer, but for the entertainment value of it. The entertainment part of it makes the
Hold
money.
on.
That's what
Why do
makes it popular,
what
bro.
I understand what you're trying to say, but why was they giving all these young niggas these advances to keep them
What you
going?
mean?
They
No,
gave them advances on the
Scott, I agree with you. I'm
They
with
gonna
you,
be in
bro.
debt like a motherfucker. What you mean? That's why they be stuck in the
Leon. Come, G,
goddamn
we talking about
contract.
them. You want to? Like
Scott,
I say,
hey, Scott, I'm all the way with you. I understand that, but they do it off the potential. That's just like Chief Keef had "Don't Like Out." Them people was like, man, this little boy hot. We need to get him a bag, right?
exactly.
But if it wasn't generating popularity, Scott, they not giving him
But
nothing. That don't mean Chief Keef gonna go home and be like, well, I'm done rapping because they ain't gave me $1 million.
I mean,
No,
it's a lot of guys that stopped because they didn't get a lot of money.
but
That's
because
all
you
I'm
get,
saying.
I agree with you, Scott. When you become an adult, because in an adult you need money, bro. Of course, like you just said, I started having kids. I couldn't get up and do nothing in the morning no more. I had to take care of my kids. You had to generate money. But the love was still there. And I guarantee you just didn't go cold turkey and be like, well, I ain't running Rams no more. I guarantee you was at your job, heard a beat and was like, damn, I could spit off this and roast some lambs down. You didn't stop right away, bro. Because you still love that shit as a kid from since you was a
Okay,
kid.
but I'm saying it's a lot of guys, just like a lot of these old, especially in the South. It's older rappers. They're in their 30s and they just putting out singles and shit. You know, because they like, I can make some money off this. That's what I'm saying. It's always something. It's
It,
always something, and that's all I'm
I'm
saying.
right.
And
I'm not
then
disagreeing with that.
with the okay, it's not even about the subject. Is not even about the money. It's about how the music influence the culture, and
Thank
it
you.
could be a negative part of the culture. The most popular thing in the '90s was negative hip hop. You know what I mean? They was talking about robbing and killing and shooting and going to jail and slapping bitches. This is what they was talking about in the '90s, and that was the stuff that was on the radio the most. And then, therefore, when it's stuff like that's playing and it's getting promoted and they loving it and they saying this is what it is, that's the record execs, they pushing that type of music because now you're creating more criminals on the street because I don't care what nobody say, the music has influence
It's
and
I
and
agree.
it
programming, bro.
influence you. And so now
Programming,
you
bro.
got kids out there trying to when they want to sell drugs because they seen a popular rapper rap about selling drugs for a whole hour. They want to pimp because they listen to a
Well,
popular rapper
but
talking
didn't
about
I just
pimping.
say that?
They ch-
Didn't I
Whatever you
just
put
say
your
that
eyes on,
people
bro.
watch people rap and then that's what makes them want to rap? I just said that.
No, you didn't. And so
Okay.
what I'm saying is they could perpetuate that negative imagery. Ice Cube talked about it on the radio show. He said he realized that record execs, well, it's basically rap, to prison pipeline type shit. People are
Bro,
getting brainwashed by the music.
I don't know.
So now they rapping this negative shit. They want to be the rappers, and so now they are going to jail. They are selling
Yeah, I
drugs.
don't know why Day Day and Leon is making it seem like, or making it seem like it's far fetched that people do it for the money, bro. Like, of course, anything that you interested in and you like doing, you gonna do it because you like doing it. But in order to go hard with it, like these niggas that we see on TV screens and rapping and doing that shit, the young 5, 6, 7 year olds see rapping and they see him on the TV screen, they ain't mostly infatuated by the words he using and all that shit because they barely understand it. They infatuated with the image that they see. They infatuated when we see growing up, when we seen the D boys on the block, we wasn't infatuated with them making a sale. Oh, I'm interested in him selling. Oh, good, he sell. I want to sell shit. No, we see him with that big rope chain on, the necklace, the hoes, the money. Nigga, yeah, we want that.
Mm-hmm.
We want that. We don't want the fucking. If we can get the money without rapping, we wouldn't rap.
You
That's
can get
a
the money
lie.
without rapping.
That's the
That's
whole
a
part
lie.
of.
You
That's the
can
whole.
get the money without
Stop
rapping.
saying,
Oh my God,
slow.
Leon.
You can. What are you
The
talking about?
whole goal behind it all is to get the money, bro. At the end of the day, the whole goal behind playing ball, bro, being on the
I
on those fields
I
out there,
disagree with that, bro.
it's to get the money, bro. And if you doing it for fun, you won't be doing it as hard as the NBA players. You won't be in the workout rooms and working out as much as you work out, bro. If it wasn't for the money, just like Scott just said, if he'd have got a fucking $1 million deal, he'd still be rapping right now
Hey, let me ask y'all something.
because
Let me
of the
ask y'all something.
money, bro.
Let me ask y'all something. So, do you think by having our black kids only focus on rapping and
Joe.
sports? You mute that nigga.
That's not
Do
me, bro.
y'all? Oh, do y'all think that it's good to have our black young boys focus on rapping and sports and that's it? Because it's plenty of ways that you can make money.
No, it's not good to have them.
Oh,
It's hey,
Leon,
it's
no.
programming, bro. No, no, that's
It's
not
not
good.
programming. We programmed ourselves to do this shit.
Leon, if you can't understand what programming is, I don't know what to tell you because it's definitely stuff that was put around that. So that's why churches used to you watch New York Undercover and shit like that. But churches used to they hated those liquor signs, the liquor advertisements on the side of buildings, in the commercials and shit like that because it's like they poison our community. They making us think this shit is cool. People do you can do shit. You can place a pro. That's why, and I hate to bring it up, but other cultures don't let us go in their neighborhood and do whatever the fuck we do. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be like, hell no, we don't want that in our culture. But we starting accepting that shit. That's all because they made it cheap to come in our community with it.
We gotta understand, bro, that everything that you put your eyes on and you let into your ears is vessels to the soul, bro. Everything you look at, everything you hear, it eventually become you. It comes in you, bro. Pause. Okay. So the shit that our young people is seeing, the shit that we're seeing, it becomes our reality, bro. So like what Scott was just saying, when we seeing these liquor signs every day, it's a liquor store on every other corner in the hood. You know what I mean? McDonald's and all this filthy ass shit all around us. That's what we become, bro.
Yeah, and it's called and
That's
that's a form of
programming,
programming
bro.
because the other they be having dry counties and shit like that in other neighborhoods. When you go to them suburbs, when it's majority a different race, they don't have all them liquor stores.
No, they
We
don't.
don't because but they put it in our neighborhoods, you know, and then we definitely influenced by it.
And if you can't really understand that the way we thinking as a culture today, as a community, as a people, is purposely done, and it was a system set up to put us in this. If you can't really sit back, just take yourself out of your body, Leon, because we know that you're not like most. You know what I mean? We know that. But just take yourself out of your mind frame of and just look at the culture as a whole. And there's a reason, just like there's an answer for everything, there's a reason for everything too. You know what I mean? Just and you do it. For example, this shooting that just happened last week on Sunday. One of the questions I asked was what happened. You was like, I mean, one of the questions I asked was why did dog do that? It's a reason behind him doing that shit. And you like, hell yeah, that's what's not gonna be answered. It's the same thing with this scenario here. It's a reason why black people think the way they think today in America. It's the reason why you know we see all the shit. You look at the news. That's why I don't watch the news that much, but I do watch it from time to time. But it's a program. When you what you read, what you listen to, what you look at every day develops your brain, bro. And it makes your brain think about those things over and over and over. And that's what you come out of you. That's what come out of your mouth. The shit
Yeah.
that you hear, you see, and you listen to.
Yeah, because that's me. Even when it comes to hip hop music, I wasn't back then listening to Jay Z like that. I still don't, because I was like, I don't want to hear this shit. I wasn't listening to Dipset and shit like that. I was listening to Mos Def, Quali, Pharoah Monch, Common. I was listening to that type of music on a daily basis. I did listen to like Bone and shit and Snoop X. I had a balance though. I don't just
You can tell that if a motherfucker can see you, Scott, you can tell that in your
yeah,
face, nigga. Like you can tell that you wasn't listening to a whole bunch of bullshit.
yeah,
Like
and that's
if you a good judge of character, you can tell. Okay, this nigga kind of got some common sense. He ain't no dumbass nigga. You can look at Leon in his face and tell where he worked, what kind of cloth he was possibly cut from. You can
these
tell.
niggas said possibly.
I'm just saying though, if you look at
Yeah,
him and you have and then you especially you have a conversation with him, you're gonna be like, okay, this nigga was reading some books before. This nigga work out in the gym. Something different about him. He do something different than because of what he watch, what he listen to, what he read. It shows on you, bro. So my point is our culture, our whole community, even the religion. When you go to the religion shit, bro, that's a whole nother subject. But that shit, it shows, bro. You can tell the motherfucker whether they advocate Bible thumper or an advocate church going motherfucker, or whether they faking it, or whatever the case may be. You can tell if you begin to just listen and look at people and observe them and read their body language, read their actions, and then you can tell a motherfucker full of shit when they talking. Like we all know, everybody on this podcast know Joe full of shit. No, but no, that's man. It just it's all. I don't think none of it is a coincidence. And I feel Charleston right now when he be like, man, I think everybody playing. All you motherfuckers out here playing, because if you see shit and you know shit and you don't respond to it in accordance to what you seeing and you knowing, you playing. You
Yeah,
playing.
and like I say, going back to the original subject. I listen. I don't have the same culture as a Jamaican. I don't have the same culture as somebody from Ghana or South Africa. You know what I mean? I don't have the or Morocco. I don't. We don't have the same culture. It's totally different. And so what it is in my neighborhood is totally different. In the black in America, we're totally different than everybody else on earth. And it's because it's not the same. Even in like the UK people, because their culture just really started because they started moving there from Jamaica. But they all want to be like us, though, I feel. But we here, our culture is deep in America. Our culture is over 400 years. So yes, we're able to establish something. We able to establish a culture here because we've been here for a long time.
Hey, can I ask y'all something?
Go ahead.
But Slugs and D'Angelo, you agree with them? I know Leon don't agree with them, but D'Angelo, do you agree with them?
I'm out of it.
Okay, so Slugs and Scott,
What up?
if we are able to establish our own culture, as y'all say, why is Leon wrong then?
About what?
Yeah, about
About
what?
what he's saying? Like that we just want to be like motherfuckers, or if y'all saying that like we just following people and doing all of this, but then on the other hand, y'all saying we are able to establish our own culture and start stuff on our own. But then y'all talk about we follow so much because of the money. Don't that mean you
No,
ain't got your own
I don't know.
mind?
I
no, no,
don't know
no,
why.
no,
Don't that
no,
mean you
no,
don't got
no.
your own mind?
You want me to answer the question?
Yeah, I love
Okay.
for you to.
So my thing is this: good or bad, or positive or negative, we have a culture in America. Black people, we have a culture. So I was saying I was using hip hop as an example because there was a lot of negative aspects, but I told you the a lot of positive aspects of hip hop in music. And so I'm letting you know that people needed a balance and not need the negative so much. And then it came to a point where we went through a lot of different phases as black people. And I think it was better for us. Well, it's changing again, but it was better for us in the 60s because black people were married at a high rate. It was no single father. It was no single father households because we was taking care of our people. I think some of the culture when it came start we were starting to be indoctrinated as being promiscuous. This is what I'm saying. So we had culture. We changed the way we dressed a certain way. We
That's
did
not that's not
we
what I'm asking though, Scott.
so
What I'm asking is Leon like what y'all was telling Leon is that we adapt and we tend to do chase it. If this is what make us money, we're gonna make money. But then y'all say we have the ability to create our own culture. We create culture. We create stuff. They want to dress like us. They want to move like us. They want to all of this stuff y'all saying. But then you'll come back and be like, yeah, but we doing what they want. How if we have the ability to create our own culture and create like what y'all saying, the culture we want to create and create things we want to do. Why not do that with everything?
Because
Everything,
let me answer.
everything is
Let
not
me
an
answer.
absent.
Yeah, let
Real
me
quick, I
answer
just
him.
man
Go
shit
ahead.
real quick. Everything is not an absolute. I'm saying as a
That,
whole we have a culture, but you're trying to say we're talking about. He said, "Why do people want to rap?" And I don't agree that everybody wants to rap for some money. I don't agree with that, but I think the majority, the root of it, is people want to try to get out the hood. People want to play sports to get out the hood. And I think that's a big part of our culture as well. But I do
I
think that's all I'm
go ahead.
saying. And so that don't mean
let
everybody's
me
a
Hey,
follower.
piggyback off
hey
that.
Scott,
Let
I
me
think, hey
piggyback.
Scott, hey look, I agree with you when you get to a certain age that is true, right? That people rap or people, you know what I'm saying, wanna play sports to get out the hood. I don't think that's where it starts at when you start loving it. I don't. I
And
don't
I
I
don't
don't think that.
and I don't think I was saying that's where it starts at. We dial down so deep into some shit that and we just blow over the whole point. You know what I mean? The point is at the end of the day, the end goal is to be wealthy, bro, or to be rich, or to be
No, it's
financially
not.
stable.
No, it's not. No,
Um,
why do you keep saying that? Why do
Joe,
you
why
keep saying that,
Joe,
bro?
why do you work, bro? Why do you work, bro?
Why do I
Everybody,
work?
yeah,
Why?
you
Because you
like, cause
need money. Because you need money to fucking to live. You need
okay,
money. I need
so
money to take care of my family. Everybody don't
okay.
want to be wealthy, bro.
And whatever. See,
Everybody
No,
can't
if
be
you
you
wealthy.
listen to
no,
if
bro,
you
no, bro.
listen to me
You
versus
you
cutting
need
me
to
off,
stop
bro,
just
you would hear
saying
me out,
stuff.
bro.
Hey,
If you
slugs,
listen to me versus just cutting me off, you would hear everything I
you
fucking
said the
say.
end
Instead,
goal is to be wealthy.
and that's not all I said, cause you ain't let me finish. You ain't hear me.
All
I
right.
said it's to be wealthy, to be rich, or to be financially stable. That's what the fuck I said. But you so quick to cut a
That that
motherfucker
that
off
that
when they
that
say one word
that
that you
that
just fly with that
that
one word,
that is
bro.
that is not what everybody out here is doing. What they doing? I'm just being real.
Bro,
People
okay,
doing
it
stuff for
ain't,
the
but I
love
don't
of it.
speak like he
People
just
doing
said,
stuff because
like
they
Scott
love it,
just
bro.
said, I don't speak in absolutes, bro. I'm not saying everybody rap just to get
You
money. I'm not
you
saying everybody rapping just to, or everybody is working. You saying everybody don't do it. I'm not saying everybody do it, bro.
slugs. You said
Even when
at
we
the
come to
end
this
of the
culture
day.
shit. No, no, let me talk
You
now,
said
Joe.
at the end
Please
of the
let me just
day.
finish, Joe. Joe, let me just finish and I'll get a flow right back to you, bro. Like no bullshit, bro. Cause you twist my words up and it's weird as fuck.
You said I'm not twisting your words up. I'm saying exactly what you're saying.
Well, you stop me and you don't let my whole shit
You
get out.
said at the end of pause, bro. You said at the end of the day, the end goal. That means the ending of it. This is what people want at the end of the day. That's what you said. Am I right or wrong?
Said what? Finished. What the fuck?
You said at the
Finished.
end of the day, the end goal is to be wealthy, be rich, or be financially stable. Ain't that what you said?
We all
Yeah.
watch that clock. Go ahead.
Ain't that what you said?
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, then. So where am I wrong at?
Because
That's
you
not
ain't say
everybody
all that
in.
in the
That's
beginning,
not
bro. You
everybody.
ain't
That's
say
not
all
every.
that shit in the
I'm
beginning, Joe.
telling. Hey, Slug, I'm telling you, that's not everybody's end goal.
And I'm not saying it is everybody end goal. But for the most part, it's the average person end goal, bro.
Bro, everybody don't fucking chase money, bro. I'm just being real. Everybody don't give a fuck about money like that, bro. I'm just being real with you. It's
Okay,
a lot
Joe.
of
And I'm
it's
not
more
saying they do, bro.
it's more people.
All
Hey,
right, Joe,
bro,
you right. You got it, Joe.
if
You right. You
hey,
right,
hey,
bro.
hey,
I'm not
if
finna
that's
argue
the
about it.
case, if that's the case,
You right. You got it.
it,
You ain't
it
even
will
got
be
it.
crazy out here if everybody if 50% of America 50% of America chased money, this world would be it, it's just all right, bro. Nothing.
Is we
You right.
talking about a capitalist country? Who the fuck?
Who was that?
Is
That's
we talking
D'Angelo,
about a
bro.
capitalist country? If we
We
talking about
talking
a
we
country
talking
that
about we
everything,
talking
if
about
we
we
talk, if
talking
we
about
talk about a country
anything,
that
bro.
everything revolve around money, bro.
We talking about any. I don't care what you're talking about, bro. I'm just saying everybody don't feel like that, bro.
And I'm not saying
Everybody
everybody
don't feel
do.
like that, bro.
That's the problem.
That's
That's where
all
we
I'm
get
saying, bro.
misconstrued. I'm not saying everybody do, but for the
Okay, but
most
but
part,
but but but,
you
but what it seemed like
anybody,
to me.
any man out here who ain't trying to get a bag is like you would say should be dead.
Right on.
Listen, listen,
Listen.
listen to you. You study talking in absolutes, and then say I'm not talking in absolutes. You said any man out here. That's what you just said. You're talking in absolutes, bro.
I
So
said
why
any
you get
man.
mad?
What did I
Any
say
man out
about
here,
any
that mean
man out here?
every man.
What did I say about any man out here?
Any man out here that's not chasing a bag. What I don't remember what you just said. All I know is you
Exactly,
said
because you
any
don't
man.
fucking listen. Because you don't
Hey,
fucking
look.
listen.
Hey, look.
That's
Check this
why.
out. Hey, before we have to get off, I just want to say something. This whole podcast, right? Leon have not once, and I'm not even trying to just jump on Leon's side, bro. I'm just being real. I've been sitting back, I've been working, I've been listening. Leon have not once told y'all was wrong for what y'all saying.
I don't
Everything
think.
came out. Wait. Everything that came out of y'all mouth was you're wrong. You're
Because he's
wrong.
wrong. Shit.
Wait. Let me finish. Let me finish. If you're telling
I
somebody
said
they're
that
wrong,
one time,
wait.
bro.
Okay. Leon ain't
One
told you that
time.
once. Wait. Listen to me. Leon ain't told you that once,
Who
right?
gives a fuck? But what's the
Wait.
point?
Let me finish, bro. With this is my point. If somebody have an opinion, if somebody have an opinion, and you tell them they're wrong, that means you're talking in absolutes. That means there's
No,
no
that ain't
middle
what the
ground.
fuck that means.
Wait, let
That's
me
not what
finish.
that means.
Let
That's
me
not.
finish. Leon, if I told you your opinion is wrong, that means what I am saying is correct, right?
No, I'm just saying what he's saying is wrong. Because he
So so
sometimes he
so
understand
he
wrong. He understands
if
shit wrong.
Scott, you cannot tell somebody their opinion is wrong when you're not
Because some,
talking about something that is factual. If
because
it's not
sometimes
factual,
he be
all
answering. Listen,
look,
sometimes he be trying to
I
answer questions that ain't even
I
been
under
asked.
look, I understand everything you saying, right? All I'm saying is y'all steady saying I'm not talking in absolutes, but when Leon gives a different perspective or opinion on what y'all saying, you tell him he's wrong. That if he have an opinion about something, you should be able to hear it and understand it.
No,
You can't tell him he's wrong because
oh,
if it's not an absolute, that means some
okay. So look,
things
okay,
can be right about what
okay.
Leon is saying.
You keep saying the same thing. Let me address it. I remember it was a few weeks ago. We were talking about something, and he was totally off subject because he said, "So Scott, if you was dating a stripper, would you want her to stop stripping?" I said, "Where the fuck I get a stripper from, nigga? This don't make sense to me
But
because
why we
that's not
going
what
back
we
two
talking
weeks,
about."
bro? Why
No,
we
but
going back 2
I'm
weeks?
giving you, hey, cause Daddy, I'm giving you an example of how you can be wrong. That's not me
No,
disregard. Listen, this not
go ahead.
listen, dog. That's not me disregarding his feelings. I'm just telling him he's wrong. His perspective of it is wrong because he doesn't be on the subject.
You can't say that he is on
I
the
can
subject.
see. No, he not.
He
So
is on the
everybody can make
subject.
an example but me.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you're telling
That's
him
just
his
dumb.
example
Everybody
is
Okay.
make an
wrong.
example, but
But your
my shit be wrong.
examples be way off
What was what
subject
was
as
what
far
was
as I'm concerned.
what do
No.
you mean?
Hey,
I didn't say your opinion
Leon
was
was
wrong.
talking.
I said you're off subject.
It's a
It's
scenario.
It's
fucked up.
be wrong.
Hey,
Hey, Scott. Hey,
let's spend the
Scott.
last 10 minutes. Let's spend the last 10 minutes talking about a solution, bro, to what our culture deal
Solution to
with in this
what?
country.
Solution to what?
To what our culture deal with in this
Oh
country.
my God.
If there is one, do y'all think there is one? I mean, unless y'all want to just argue about right and wrong shit and all that shit, that's cool too. But I don't think it's getting anywhere, bro.
It's not. No, nobody have been arguing about right or wrong shit all night, but you and Scott. Y'all been telling Leon he wrong all night.
Oh my god. And that's your view. So I guess from your
No,
perspective,
it's a
you're right.
fact, bro. Leon
I
have not
guess from
told
your
y'all one
perspective.
time y'all wrong.
Because
Leon,
I don't be wrong.
you ask Leon, what do people rap for? He said because they trying to copy. First of all, you're wrong. You've been arguing right or wrong stuff all night.
That's what else I said that he said that was wrong.
No, it doesn't matter if you said it once or
So
twice. You
I ain't been
said it, bro.
arguing all night right or wrong stuff then,
Y'all
bro.
been telling Leon he wrong all night, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I had one opinion about his answer because I was getting to a point, but that's neither here or there. I don't want to fight about it, bro. It's pointless. It's like, what are you getting out of
What
it?
are
Who
we
gives a fuck?
fighting? What is we fighting about? It's an opinion. It's an opinion based
Okay,
subject,
well, let
bro.
me just end it and say you right. Okay, Joe, you right. I don't want no smoke about the right or wrong shit. You right, you win. Okay.
Yeah. It just don't. I just don't get it. Like we started off a subject about culturally stuff, and we had
Joe,
opinions on that.
Joe, it's all good, bro. Slug, what's your solution, my nigga?
Ah man, my solution, honestly, is just you gotta renew your mind, bro. You gotta do away with everything that we've been taught about history, about culture, about religion,
You
about
gotta
all
renew
this
your
shit.
you gotta renew your mind.
Yeah, you gotta get a different perspective of life, bro.
So you're saying that we have to change our whole culture.
Yeah, you gotta renew it. You gotta revamp it. You gotta rehabilitate it. You gotta remodel it. You
Got you.
gotta change. You gotta change your whole perspective on what society says is right and what the world view is, or what the country view is on the individual. And you just gotta, what I'm saying. Honestly, my solution is the truth. Is believing in the truth, believing in your inner being, believing in yourself. As an adult, you know what's right, bro, and you know what's wrong.
So do you believe for believing in the bullshit?
You broke up. Do I believe what?
Do you believe that people are should take accountability for what they believe as far as the society goes, or what they believe on social media and shit like that?
Should they take accountability?
Yeah,
Of
as
course.
far as
I think
believing in it.
everybody should be accountable for what they say, do, think, believe, whatever. You should be
Gotcha.
accountable as a person. Look yourself in the mirror. That's the solution
So
right
so
there.
if they
This
should
was
be accountable for the things that they do, believe, say, all that shit, right? Why are we still going back to the white man did this to us?
You
because
know what my solution is? Like Slug says.
because he asked me a question. Can I answer
Go
it?
ahead. Go ahead.
Because of it's just like I said, everything have a reason for it, bro. And going back to going back in history, in order to know where you're going, bro, you kind of got to know where you come from in order to evaluate yourself. So when we talk about what the white man did, it's not an excuse, but it's a pinpoint as to why you are acting this way. Why this system have your brain thinking this way. That's why we got to renew our brain and renew our mind, because the system obviously got our brain making us make fucked up decisions.
Okay.
My solution and what the advice I will give, and my solution is, man, be yourself. Do what you got to do to survive while you on this earth. Live your life, have fun. Don't get into all this hoopla about trying to create a culture. If you don't know where you from, you don't want to know where you from. Do what this America, which where you living at, or if we outside, if we reach in other countries, do what they allow you to do. Don't bark up no tree and try to form some and try to stand on a mountain by yourself and end up in jail or something. Live your life until it's your time to go. Because all this culture talking and all everything that we talking about tonight, according to Slugs, at the end goal is to be wealthy, be financially stable, or be rich. And the government control that. So they're gonna control you. So live your life until it's your time to go. However you see fit.
The government control how much money you make.
Yup.
Mm,
Yup.
I
Right.
guess so.
Anything
And
that got to go with
you
currency, the
on mute or
government
something,
controls it.
D'Angelo? We can't hear you. What you say? I ain't say shit. What you think, Scott? What's your solution if you have any?
You say a solution. Like, I agree with you when you say you got to renew your mind. I don't think everything is bad, but I think we did pick up some bad habits along the way. And just because we got some bad habits, that don't mean that we totally lost. We got to do a lot of things differently, though. Culture and culture, because this is talking about Black identity in America, culture, roots, and religion. So we're going by what we've developed, where it come from, and then how do we deal with it spiritually, basically, and that's what that's about. So it's not be talking about culture is not bullshit, but it's just seeing what our culture is, and we can just see what that is and take the good parts of it and build on it. That's all I feel. Take the good parts of the culture, build on it, because it is prideful. Just like, what was that lady, Somali lady was talking about? "Oh, it's bananas and rice." That's their culture. They love that shit. Mexicans love what they love. You know what I'm saying? Everybody love what they love. So when we start developing certain culture that we accept as ours, I mean, we could love and be proud of ourselves. But we got to stop the bullshit too.
All right, bet. Leon, you got any solutions? Can't hear you if you talking. You breaking up.
I said I don't have a solution. We just fucked. Like there's no point of return, bro. I mean,
What about?
of course, you gonna get a couple people or a couple minds. You know what I'm saying, to take heed to what y'all saying about y'all solutions. But other than that, the black society's fucked up, and it will forever be.
Damn. Yeah. Hey, Leon, you might be that might be the perfect answer, bro.
Well, me, I don't got nothing to add to it. Um, that's been another one, fellas. For anybody still rocking with us in the chat, come back and fuck with us next Tuesday, 8:15 Central, for another episode of Talk Shit Tuesday. Who knows what the fuck we gonna be talking about? But y'all catch us on the next one.